obviously, for our team, we're excited to be here. It's a building that we have not played in before, but it's set up real well for practice today. It's nice to get that first practice in and really sharpen in your focus as we get towards game day tomorrow, which obviously we look forward to. Should be a great matchup tomorrow night. Wisconsin coming in as the #1 seed and full value for that #1 seed, playing as well as they have down the stretch. It's a big challenge for us moving forward, but we'll look forward to getting towards game day tomorrow.
Very good. We'll open it up for our players. Once again, Jordan Schmaltz, Nick Mattson, and Stephane Pattyn. Please raise your hand, let us know where you are, and we'll get a microphone to you so you can ask your question so everybody can hear. Questions for the players? Right here in front.
Nick, I'm curious how long your love for Wisconsin lasted last weekend.
Yeah, we were all cheering for him pretty hard on Saturday night, so it's pretty ironic that it ended up being the matchup, but we're excited about it. Like Coach said, it's a huge rivalry, and obviously we didn't get a chance to play them this year being in a different league, but it's going to be a really fun game.
Frankie Simonelli had said that you guys exchanged some conversation somewhere along the line. What was the gist of that?
I just said thank you. That was before we found out we were playing them, though, so maybe I can retract that.
Other questions for players? Yeah, in the back. Hang on just a second. Steph, does it help having some familiarity with Wisconsin as you prepare for your NCAA opener tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it does. Obviously, playing them the last 2 years of my career, you kind of recognize players and have a little familiarity with some of the players. So I think that's big. And the rivalry also adds a bit of excitement to the game. So I think it'll just be fun, and we're excited to get out there.
Other questions for the players?
Jordan, Jake McCabe said that you and he exchanged some type of conversation sometime last week. What was the gist of that?
Yeah, I just kind of sent him a little tweet saying thanks, and like Matt said, it's kind of ironic we're playing them, so maybe kind of retract that statement now.
Any other questions for the players? Again in the back. Nick, how would you say your team is playing right now, heading into the most important part of the season?
I think we're playing good. We've pretty much been in survival mode since late November, where we really either we could keep losing and end our season then, or we really had to get up and play hard. And so I think these past couple weeks we played a couple must-win games where if we lost, our season would be over. So it's good to have that experience where we're confident coming into a situation like this where it's do or die. And I think we're really excited. The nerves kind of aren't going to be as much of a factor maybe as we're used to it, and we're just going to let it all hang loose and play on our toes and go after them.
Anyone else? Yeah, cameraman.
Steph, can you go ahead and talk about the game plan going up against Wisconsin?
I think we just got to play our game. We're kind of just we play our best hockey. We play fast and we play aggressively. So we're just gonna play our game, do the things we do, and just play our simple hockey, Sioux hockey. Yeah. I guess I'm not supposed to say that. North Dakota hockey.
Anyone else? One more. Jordan, could you kind of explain your progression last year, this year, how much more comfortable you may feel in your second season of collegiate hockey?
Yeah, I think coming in as a freshman, it's it's hard as anyone coming in a new league, and obviously the players that are in the league are very good. So I think this year coming in, I just tried to do the same thing, maybe build off my game a little bit, add a little offense, and confidence is something that comes along with it too.
Yeah.
For players, can you talk about playing in this arena and the atmosphere that we all expect?
Yeah, I think we're expecting to have a nice following. we're excited to. It's a new arena, like Coach said earlier, somewhere we haven't played before. So obviously that's exciting just to see a new venue and a new surrounding. So we're expecting a good crowd and a good atmosphere for sure.
I mean, personally, I was really impressed with the ice conditions today. Sometimes when you get to these tournaments where they take out the ice and have to put in the logos or whatever, it's a little choppy, but the ice seemed really great today. And, the rink looks great, the town is great, and we're just really excited. This time of year, it doesn't take much to get the competitive juices going. We're all ready to go, and it's going to be a great time.
Jordan, same question to you, Jordan.
Yeah, just kind of echoing what they said. The ice seemed pretty good shape. Hopefully there's a decent crowd, and just can't wait to play tomorrow.
Anyone else? All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll dismiss the players.
Nice job, boys. You would like me to stay here?
Yes, please.
Sure. I think they're done with me.
Oh, no. I think we're good, Coach. Same protocol, just let us know where you are, and we'll open it up for questions to Coach Hakstol. They may be done.
They might be done.
Any questions? Yeah, right up here in front.
Dave, curious how long your love for Wisconsin lasted last weekend watching Wisconsin play Ohio State.
You want me to give the politically correct answer or the real answer? I said it coming in, it's always, and I've probably talked to you about this a lot. Rivalries are such a big part of college sports, and we haven't had the opportunity to play against Wisconsin this year, which is one of the traditional rivals within our program. But ultimately, they did us a favor on Saturday night. We needed some results on Saturday night. Theirs was one of the results that went our way. We now know you turn the page pretty quick. And your goal is to be in the national tournament. Our guys have worked hard to be in the national tournament. All the focus is on one game that somebody else won that put us in the tournament. Our team earned their way in. We've won 23 games this year. We needed the result that did come about on Saturday. For that, I'm thankful, because it gives us an opportunity to step into the tournament and compete in this game tomorrow. And legitimately so. We're an underdog in this game against a really good veteran team, but we have the opportunity to play tomorrow, and that's exciting for our group of guys within our locker room, and it's a fairly confident, loose bunch within our locker room.
Next question, please raise your hand so we can get the microphone to you in the back.
Did you ever play here, Dave, in this building?
Not in this building. In the I, we played in the old barn, a few miles from here. So no, I've never played in this building or coached in this building.
Any other questions down here in front?
That would have been with Indy, seemingly about 20 times a year. Against some of the guys that are I was chuckling with the guys, Donnie Biggs and Lawless and those guys that are up there. We had our fair share of battles back in the good old days.
In the back again.
Dave, when just looking at statistics, I've seen you on TV a few times, but you see that Rocco Grimaldi has 36 points, and then a lot of other guys kind of filling in right there. Very balanced. Not that, that's I guess the best way to describe your team, just a balanced team.
Well, you can describe it, I guess, many different ways. Balanced is one. We're just a team that nobody stands out on any one given night, or I don't think anybody really stands out when you comb through our roster. We've been a team, I think, that's worked very hard to become a good team, because unless we play a great team game, we don't give ourselves a very good chance to win. And I think that's what our roster probably says when you look at it. There's some young guys on our roster that you're going to hear from over the next couple of years, that'll elevate, to some of those offensive statistical categories. But right now, we're just a group of guys that any given night, it's a different guy chipping in, a different line, maybe a different defenseman that has to chip in offensively. And without the puck, we just have to play a good team game.
Dave, you've been in this tournament with a really veteran group like Wisconsin has. What's the biggest comfort in knowing that that's what you have in the dressing room?
Oh, that's hard for me to say because every team is so different. I'm not trying to avoid the question. We've had a couple veteran teams. It's been different characteristics or different personalities. Sometimes it's that maybe one guy that you know is going to drive your team, whether it's a tough situation or smooth sailing. Sometimes it's something different. So I really can't predict what's going on with their team in their locker room, but I see in them. I see a veteran group that seems to react pretty well in most situations, and they play a good team game.